Spooky season is here, and to celebrate one of the best and scariest holidays of the year, we're gonna explore the creepiest levels in video games. I had an idea to make this video since the end of the summer, cause it's frustrating that Halloween is just one day in a year, but at least you can start preparing to it many months in advance. That feeling is very similar to Christmas. You start seeing Christmas decorations at supermarkets since early autumn. Without further ado, let's take a look at our spooky levels. First, I want to talk about the newest video game on the list, Astro Bot. Despite being so new, this game is already one of my favorites. Astro Bot may seem really bright and harmless, but believe me, it has some dark themes too, and not one, not two, but three creepy levels. First one you'll encounter in Camo Cosmos Galaxy. The level's called Spooky Time. It features a lot of ghosts who'll distract Astro Bot throughout his adventure. You'll find many terrifying Halloween attributes as gravestones, skeleton birds, and enemies in mummy and pumpkin costumes. Proceeding ahead, you'll have to dodge the spinning knives in slow motion. That seems kind of cruel for this game, but let's admit, those unexpected things are literally what makes this game so incredible. Light Bulb Limbo is one of two spooky scare levels in Lost Galaxy, which heavily depends on using a light bulb. Using it, you'll see secret paths through this dark planet of sleepy limbo statues. It reminded me of a Crash Bandicoot level Lights Out, where you had to break Aku Aku boxes in time to make him lit. Surely, light bulbs are much more convenient because you can run unlimited time except you accidentally threw them away. Ghouls and Ghosts is the last horrifying level in Astro Bot. It has a similar atmosphere to the first one, but I might even prefer it over the original. I especially like the part where you find the moving food on dining tables and get to fight ghosts who were causing a mess. At the end of this level, you'll fight a ghost ecto-gang aiming at them a light beam. In all of three levels, you'll get to rescue iconic characters from horror games as Resident Evil and more. Not to mention music, it perfectly suits the overall creepy atmosphere. If you watched this video until this moment, help me to find the name of the game featuring a knight fighting against zombies. Write it down in the comments. Now we are getting serious, because it's Goat Simulator 3, but really, who would think that you can just randomly having fun headbutting and flicking everyone and everything, throwing yourself in ragdoll throughout San Angora, find yourself in pretty disturbing place. The weather changes drastically when you approach White Hill area. Then you'll see an abandoned hotel, entering which you'll find yourself in the horror corridor, which resembles the place where the cancelled 2014's Silent Hill PT games takes action. You'll be stuck running in this corridor, opening doors and getting in the same place all over again. There's no music, just creepy noises. Objects are changing over time you run, and a mystical farmer is watching you above. The whole place is unsettling, so I wouldn't stay there for much time. Watch out for dudes who dance to frightening music from a boombox. Stay away from an open door in a bathroom with a dude looking from the toilet and an angry granny with a weapon. At least your efforts won't be for nothing. You'll get a ghost suit for your Pilgor as an award for escaping this level. I have to admit, this area might be really scary if you're visiting it for the first time, especially alone. What is creepier, my Pilgor or this level? The next video game on our spooky list is SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. And again, this is not the game which you consider as one which can scare you or have at least something scary. We'll leave occasional super detailed character pictures on the side. However, not familiar with SpongeBob TV series player, it's better to be aware of them, cause they were totally absent in Battle for Bikini Bottom. Instead, I want to talk about Halloween Rock Bottom. Surely, Rock Bottom has always been a city living against the logic. It's dark, locals rather spit than talk and look like aliens. With that being said, developers of the game decided to mix this already odd and mystical place with Halloween celebration. This is what we got. Borders of Halloween Rock Bottom are being guarded by scary fish creations with lamps on their heads, who seeing you throws you into an ice cube. The whole city is in fear by the unknown big monster who left behind him a long slime trail. We also can find cracked snail shells around the location. SpongeBob will transform into a snail to take part in a snail race to get to the other side of Rock Bottom, where you'll help to prepare a horrifying theater show. Shortly after, you'll go through a museum with many disturbing pictures on the walls. There you'll find out that the feared monster was your pet Gary, who turned into a huge scary snail king. You'll have to face him and win in the battle against your friend who ate too much trick-or-treat candies. Interesting enough, Gary will remain big and angry even after returning to Bikini Bottom. Fortunately, you can get him back to normal completing a side quest where you'll get him a magic potion. And the last game on today's list is LEGO Worlds with its Monster Pack DLC. I consider it essential for any fan of this game or LEGO in common. This DLC brings the whole new world that represents LEGO Monster Fighter's theme released in 2012 and discontinued in 2014. It definitely brings some nostalgia from one of the most creative original themes. You get goosebumps on your skin walking through the streets of Monster Town. The weather is always foggy and set in the night. Huge creepy moon in the sky always watches you. Citizens drive the quirkiest cars imaginable, such as vampire hearse, ghost horse wagon, coffin on wheels. Around the map you can also find monster truck with actual monster in it, ghost train and ghost ship cart. Citizens of Monster Town are different types of scary creatures. We meet many famous minifigures who need our help. Among them are Mr. Good and Evil, Fly Monster aka Bzzz Becky Witch, Banshee, Lord Vampire's Wife, Skeleton Guy and Chicken Suit Guy. Just look who's wandering around, it's not other than me, Monster Scientist. This is the game where I first came around this character, so I can talk about LEGO Worlds forever. Houses in this town look very detailed and terrifying. If you look inside, you'll find disturbing monster furniture. Even a simple toilet awaits to eat you, and grabs you as it gets an opportunity. The town is surrounded by forest, where you can find Monsters Music Festival, Lord Vampire's Castle and Bzzz Buddy statue which he built to thank us for helping him out. Zombie businessman and zombie cheerleader will chase after us, but you'll have to find a special weapon, such as Black Axe, to fight them back. That's all for today. I wish you to be brave on this year's Halloween and get many trick-or-treat candies. If you don't like to dress up and walk around your town, so be like me and celebrate this day playing scary video games. I'm going to boot up original Resident Evil 4. Write in the comments how you like to celebrate Halloween and which games you would like to include in such a list. Yet I'm glad to be back having some time to make a new content, and I want to thank you for watching. As always, it was Millicent Persona, and see you in the next video.